What's up, guys? Today this video is going to be about creating the best chart, the most aesthetic chart, and just the best things to get your chart ready for when you get ready to trade. So first we're going to start out with indicators. Now I have three indicators that I use day in and day out. I'll show you what they are. It's those aren't any of them. They're right here. So it's called AGFX watermark, and what that indicator is you see right here where it says NDQ 100 1 minute 27/7/24, which is the date. It is that one, and it is also where it says observe line conviction, patience, discipline, conviction. So that's how you get those, and you just go in there and you can edit it to say whatever you want, which is pretty cool. You see a lot of the big guys, YouTubers have these things. So that's that one. This one is I guess there's meaning to this one, but I really won't explain that in here. But it's called ICT kill zones and pivots. I think it's a very important indicator to help with daily bias and when you go into the market. And the next one is you'll see this one a lot on, maybe like TikTok, or Justin uses it. A lot of people use it. It's a higher time frame candle. So right here, I'm on the 15-minute chart, but this is a 4-hour candle right here. Now it's pretty cool because then you can see where the wick is, where the body closes are, and you can do it with anything. So like, look, if you want, you could have every single candle time frame. It would look like a spaz, but you could have something like that. It won't do the time frame you're on though. So like right now it's only going to do the 1 hour, 4 hour, 5 day daily. But I only use it for like hourly and 4 hour, and you can have it set to like 2 candles. So then you can see the two most recent candles. As you see, like this one was a bullish candle, then this one was a bearish candle, but it started higher. So if you tried to get the wick entry, then you could have got some movement down. There definitely is some play into this within the trading, and I think it's very beneficial. So that is the indicators. Now let's talk about my chart. Now, this is kind of like the Justin Werlin chart, the black and white lines, and I think it's very clean and very aesthetic, and it makes it where you don't have a million billion colors, and it's just clean overall. So the bodies are all white, pure white 100%. Now, the body of the bearish candle is black 100% opacity. Now, on this one, this is the trick. I have the fifth gray one over for borders and wick. And the reason for that is because if you were to have the all white, if you were to have these as white, it's very it's not as clean. It's very like bang bang bang, like look at me, and I'm not a fan of that personally. I really like how the fifth gray one over makes it more clean, and to me it's just easier to read overall like that. So that is how you get this black chart with these with the candlesticks, and those are the best indicators. Now let's get into my preset things. Let's find an area. We'll go right here. So I really have the main ones I use are going to be the trend line in the box, this box, and the GAN box for equilibrium, and the fib for standard deviation. So I will show you guys the settings of all these. So for the trend line, I have multiple options, and I don't know if you guys know this, but if you draw the trend line and then hold shift, it will be what do you call that, straight. That's the word I'm looking for. The trend line will be straight. Sorry that popped up there. I need to get my face brighter. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to help you guys out. But overall it will be brighter. So now what do I have for these? Well, there's a lot of templates for these. This one is stop rate. This is what I call this, stop rate. The next one is, like I said, is buy side liquidity. I then have one for sell side liquidity. I then have a trend line for turtle soup with the little turtle emoji. I think it's very cool. I then have one for an order block, and I don't really use it. As you see, it's not working right here. Now, the most important one I use is probably market structure shift. This one is very beneficial. And then low hanging fruit, pretty cool. I just made it for fun. I haven't really used it that much yet. But those are the main ones. The main ones I would say are really important you should have on your chart is buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity, SMT, market structure shift, and soup. Those four right there are really the only four you need. If you have those four, you'll be fine. Now let's talk about fair value gaps. I have this box and it's gray. I'll show you the coloring. It is background second white one with 14% opacity. Now, what templates do I have for this? I have 1 hour, 1 minute, 4 hour, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute. Those are really the only ones I use. I don't ever use these stop hunt, order block manipulation. Sometimes I use the inverse, not necessarily though, not a lot. But the most important ones are just these higher time frame values and the breaker block, in my opinion. And how you create these, if you're curious, all you do is just go to the text and you align it with inside right, or with these, wherever you want the text to be. This one would be like on top middle. Now for the GAN box. I recently did this GAN box the other day, and I think it is the best GAN box. One, because it doesn't necessarily pop out you like crazy. Like you can have it in the background and it's not gonna bother you. So what are the values? So I have 0 as white with 20 opacity. 7.9 is this yellow low right here with 35. I think it looks very clean. Excuse me, I had to sneeze there. 0.5 is the same as the 7.9 to mark it as similar. And the 1 is the white. I probably should make it the same, like that. We'll match those up, like that. And that is the retracement to help me know where I call this the Goldilocks zone because you have discount and premium together. Now let's talk about standard deviation. This is a very important one. I got these settings from Justin. It's this right here. I'll just show you guys. You have the red for the zone there. I'll make that the yellow. That'd be pretty cool. We'll mess with that another day. That's the standard deviation. And if you want the settings for consequent encroachment, and I think it's encroachment, I'll show you right here. These are the settings for consequent encroachment. It's kind of just equilibrium or discount, 50% line. Very cool overall. What else do we have here? My short and long positions. I use blue personally, and I really am a fan of the blue. I think it's better than the red and green, and I have it the same for both. And then what else? And then this is just for market maker models, so then you can have it drawn out like that. And yeah, I think this is, I'm gonna look, but I think this is everything that you really need to have a pretty clean chart overall and be able to organize yourself very well. As you can see, this is from like Friday's charting time. And you can see I use all these things in here. It's not to like scream at you. It doesn't do much of that. I love using the dashed line too. So what I do for that is I just draw a normal white line and go here and hit dotted line. There's no template for it. I just think it's almost cleaner than the bold white line because it's still there, but it's not super, doesn't scream at you. And yeah, if you guys have any other questions about these charts, let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you want to join my free Discord where we talk in there every day, if you have any questions about trading, any ICT concept advice, really trading advice in general, you're more than welcome to join. It is free. There is no charge. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you.